YouTube, what's up everybody? It's Stealth and we're back with some more Minecraft. Hope you guys are doing great today. And today guys, I want to talk about the Better Together update. I want to talk about the good and the bad. It's been out for almost nearly 3 months, I believe. Around September 22nd, around that time frame. And I feel like it's had plenty of time to sort of settle down. We can collect our thoughts, our feelings, our opinions, and just discuss it. So I really encourage you guys to just share how you feel about this update. Even if you don't have it, just share your thoughts. You know, your opinion is not wrong. You're entitled to your own opinion, but just be polite as well. Because I feel like a lot of people can usually say their opinion, but sort of not allow others to share their opinion as well. So just share your thoughts. How do you feel about this update? It's going to be a very fun video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Crush the like button and hashtag Ninja Sub if you are a subscriber. I will be replying to every single subscriber in today's video. It's about to be so late, okay? Let's get it! Notification squad. So, yes, initially they announced the Better Together during E3 2017 during the Microsoft conference, and it was lit. I'm not gonna lie, it got a lot of people hyped. A lot of people were speculating, you know, this is gonna be like Minecraft 2, man. This is gonna be the next best thing since bread for all versions. And you know, initially they didn't give us too many details, and I think the main reason because they didn't know exactly where this was going, the direction it was going in. And you can sort of tell because it's gone through so many bug fixes and so many patches, and initially they didn't even know all the versions that were going to be included. They didn't know anything about the PS4, what was going to happen with the PS4. We still technically don't know what's going on with the PS4, but I will say that I was really excited initially for the Better Together. I think everybody was. Everybody was just really hyped, really just positive about Minecraft and the direction that Minecraft was heading. And I think still to this day, I still feel optimistic about this update. But I think things slowly started to go downhill after the beta, because I think we had 2 weeks with the beta, right? I think after the 2 weeks, they were like, okay, a week later, we're just gonna drop it. And we're like, hold up, time out, pause. Drop what? Okay, so I feel like they started to rush things. They were rushing things, and we already knew that there was a lot of problems with the servers. There was a lot of problems with survival, you know, from the coordinates to the mobs to just everything. There was just a lot of small things they had to fix. And this wasn't even including, you know, the huge anger that was in the community over the versions of Minecraft that they chose not to include, right? You know, the Wii U, the ps-vita, the PS3, the PS4. Now, granted, a lot of it's Sony's fault, but at the same time, I feel like if they didn't rush it, they would have more time to figure things out with Sony. But unfortunately, that just didn't happen. It fell through. So, but yeah, the Xbox 360 isn't included. So a lot of versions of Minecraft were not included with the Better Together, and you know what? That's okay. I understand that they can't keep up with the latest and the greatest because old technology is old technology. You know, Sony's a different matter. Sony's a different thing entirely, but at the end of the day, like, I can understand if the Wii U and the Xbox 360 and the PS3 just can't handle servers. I don't know if that's technically true or not, but that's what they're saying, all right? They've said that plenty of times, and that's just what they're saying, so I'm going to go off of that. What really sort of set me off, and some of you guys might feel differently, was their promises. They promised a couple of things, and it just sort of fell through. So, they promised that the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One would have, you know, the Better Together update initially at the same time, and they slowly began to push it up. You know, they say like a month later, and now next year. We don't know entirely when for the Switch, and that sort of just really, it really made me upset because I'm like, okay, you promised one thing, but you just didn't keep your promise, and now you have a lot of people that are upset for really no reason because, you know, you could have just waited, right? You know, you didn't have to rush the Better Together. There wasn't anybody that really wanted this rushed. We just wanted something that was quality, that lived up to the, you know, to Minecraft, because Minecraft is already a fantastic game. So I think we all just wanted something that just lived up to something that was already incredible. So, but we felt like this was being pushed, this was being forced and rushed, and clearly it was. You know, they had like 3,000, 4,000 bug fixes per day or something like that. Just a ridiculous amount of bug fixes. And I felt like they could have kept it in beta until they had the Switch done. And not only that, let's not forget that shaders, right? The super duper graphics pack was promised. I want to say promised, but initially it was supposed to come out at the beginning of fall. They said the beginning of fall, the end of summer, was when we would get the super duper graphics pack, and a lot of us were expecting to have that before the Better Together update, but obviously that didn't happen. Now we're getting the super duper graphics pack, I think next year, maybe when the Switch has, you know, the Better Together, but like I said, these are just, things that sort of bothered me are just empty promises when people can't keep their promises, even game developers. And I know you can run into some things here and there, you know, some hiccups, and I feel like it's okay, but you have to give us a reason. You have to explain why this didn't happen. Like, especially when a lot of people enjoy Minecraft, people that have been playing Minecraft for a long time, spent a lot of money on Minecraft, and they expect to have the same experience. They expect to have you know, certain things around the same time as other people, especially if you bought like a new Switch or an Xbox One X for the super duper graphics pack. You know, these are things that you really have to consider before promising something or rushing a completely brand new version of Minecraft. But okay, I don't want to bash on the Better Together. That's not what I'm intending to do. I'm just sort of sharing my thoughts. I will say they did a lot of cool things, a lot of ambitious things with the Better Together, and I really do recognize ambition, especially with game development. They're trying to do things that have never been done before, you know, like just being able to play with people on different devices, like the Pocket Edition, Windows 10, eventually the Switch, of course the Xbox One, and the Xbox One X. Who knows, maybe the PS4 eventually. That is ambition. That is a huge thing that very few game developers can say they've done before. And, you know, for Mojang and Microsoft Studios to try and do this is huge. This is just, it honestly is game-changing. And once they finally perfect it, they haven't perfected it yet, because if you go on servers right now, you're probably going to run into some inconsistencies. But once they finally perfect that, that is big. That's a huge deal, and I applaud them for that, because that is super cool, and that's still a huge selling point. So, yes, I just love the cross-platform. I also do enjoy servers, period. Servers are just, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, there's a lot of inconsistencies, there's a lot of minor, you know, just problems that really bug me, especially when I'm fighting other people, when I'm doing PvP, when I'm having like a sword fight, or with a bow. There's just things like, you're not always guaranteed to win a fight, even if you should win that fight. You know, if you go on console right now, you know, as long as you're technically the better player, you're gonna beat that person, but that's not always the case in the Better Together server. So, I really love Mineplex. Mineplex is my favorite server, and I wouldn't have found that out if it weren't for the Better Together. I like MPVP as well. Lifeboat, not really a fan of Lifeboat. I'm not going to bash Lifeboat. I'm not here to bash Lifeboat. They have some really cool mini games. I just don't really like how they conduct business on the server. I don't really like how they handle other things as well, but that's a separate issue. But overall, if I were to grade it, if I were to like just give it a rating, I would say initially I would have given it a 4.5 out of 10. But now after 3 months, I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably close to a 7. I would say like 6.8, but we're just going to go ahead and round that up to 7 out of 10. But let me know what you guys think down below about the Better Together update. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Crush the like button. I really appreciate you guys. If you watched the entire video, you're a legend. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Peace.
Get ready for the next battle.